YouTube's Cat Litter presents The March to YouTube Domination. Dateline Hollywood. A plucky red-haired beauty hatches her plan to conquer the internet by gaining 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. But she can't do it alone. Only you can help her in her quest to achieve YouTube greatness by liking, subscribing, and most importantly, sharing her videos. Remember, it's up to you to fight the evils of YouTube suppression and the evil corporations who want to keep you down by clicking the like button as we march our way to YouTube domination.
I've been telling you this for a while now and nobody listens to me. But then again, nobody listens to me for anything. I am Mecha, Queen Mecha, the one you don't want to cross or get on the bad side of. Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate. Harpy, not only have I been saying that Kathleen Kennedy has already been removed, just as far as active duty, as far as her day-to-day tasks at Lucasfilm. I've also been saying, what the crap does it matter? Well, here's more proof of how little Kathleen Kennedy's dismissal is actually going to matter. Looks like Dave Filoni has been doing parts of her job for over a year, and nobody even noticed. Nobody even noticed. I'm sure I did a video on this a year ago when he got his promotion and his title, and everybody on Twitter is so quick to say, oh, see, look, Dave Filoni, he's now doing executive producer and executive creator. We already knew this. Between that and Momita Sengupta, who is doing the rest of Kathleen Kennedy's job, what is this actually fixing? It's not fixing anything. Star Wars is still 3 good movies that haven't been good since 1983, a bunch of expanded universe stuff that some people really, really love, some people don't give a crap about, like me, that Disney threw out the window anyway, and said, oh no, the EU is no longer canon. Alright, so why do we care about it anymore? I don't. If it's not even going to be canon, it's not going to be something that we can go to for stories. Kathleen Kennedy doesn't want to pull from it. She says it's not like we have any books or anything. Now here's a fun fact. When she said it's not like we have any books to work from, I was under the impression that it was actually a dig at Bob Iger for removing and decanonizing and making it so that they don't grow and grab from the vast amount of books that we already had. But no, a lot of other people decided to blame Kathleen Kennedy for not knowing that I don't know. Which one's true? Who knows? Who cares at this point? The problem with Star Wars is it is 3 movies that have been pretty decent that a lot of people really, really loved. And then you had the prequels. Say what you will about the prequels, right?
Say something about the motherfucking prequels, bitch.
They're kind of terrible. They do have their fan base. But there's even people who grew up with the prequels who don't like them. And then you have the garbage sequel trilogy. And what does that fix? Nothing. People still are under the impression that it's going to be retconned. Really? How is retconning the sequel trilogy going to do any good to anybody ever? Carrie Fisher's dead. Harrison Ford doesn't want anything to do with it. The only one you could bring back is Mark Hamill. And his all of the 3 main characters are dead from the original. So retconning it, we already know. We already went through it. You have already punched me in the face, so to speak, when you killed off all of our childhood heroes. And that was a pretty good indication to me that you didn't want me as a viewer anymore. You didn't want me as a fan anymore. You didn't want me to spend money on Star Wars things. All right, very well, I accept. I'm going to go and spend money on Mario Kart Hot Wheels or something else. Here's the funny part, though. There's one more little bit of news rumor from theinsider.com. Rangers of the New Republic is no longer in active development in Lucasfilm, so now they're getting rid of Katie Sackhoff. By proxy, it looks like, just by not, renewing her contract or not bringing her back. She was a guest star, though. That's the thing. Sometimes when you have, and Jessie Milestone actually explained this pretty well, because she does work in the industry there. She does work in Hollywood. And a lot of the times, you will have some of these actors coming in as guest stars. So maybe they couldn't get Katie Sackhoff in as a full-time contracted regular cast member. Maybe her availability was only guest star. Maybe, who knows? We know that Lucasfilm has multiple Star Wars projects in various stages of development at Disney+. Oh yeah, an elephant in the room. We all know they fired Gina Carano very publicly and unapologetically and threw her under the bus every which way until Sunday because some people got offended that she reposted something from, well, we know what she posted. So, of course, social media was all in a tizzy about Gina Carano and what she posted because she wasn't a good little conformist going with the narrative of whatever crapping narrative they want to. Men are man babies. Is that what they're saying? Who cares anymore? The Mandalorian spinoff, The Book of Boba Fett, is currently filming, as well as the Rogue One prequel, Andor, that nobody cares. Why Cassian Andor? He's gonna die. He's gonna die in Rogue One. Spoiler if you haven't seen Rogue One from, 7 years ago, but that's kind of a big deal, I would say. Kind of a big deal that he died. So you have no stakes. I don't care about that character. Obi-Wan Kenobi, another one. We know where he ends up. I don't need some backstory about his life as a grumpy old hermit on Tatooine. Sorry. All of these projects were announced during Disney's Investor Day last December have one project. However, one project that was also announced has not gained any traction and has been shrouded in mystery. And it is the Rangers of the New Republic series. There has been chatter amongst insiders that the project was a Mandalorian spinoff centered around Gina Carano's Cara Dune, Bill Burr's Mayfield, and Katie Sackhoff's Bo-Katan, though that was never confirmed. Others believed it would introduce much smaller scale characters. Again, never confirmed. Either way, we may not know for much longer. In an article for Variety discussing Dave Filoni's new promotion at Lucasfilm, the trade managed to give a small update on the project. Per the trade, Rangers of the New Republic is not currently in active development. Might be a small update, might not be an update at all. Might not be an update that everyone likes, but it's an update nonetheless. So they're not doing jack shit on this Rangers of the New Republic show. And that's the thing. That's the one where we rumored that it was going to be the Cara Dune spinoff and rumored. That's the thing. A lot of times when people let these rumors get out of hand, then they end up dragging along and convincing a lot of people and playing on a lot of people's emotions when they run wild with a lot of these rumors, right? And anytime I cover rumors like this, I always try and say, look, I don't believe this for 1 second. There's no sources to confirm it. Like, there's no sources to say that this was even the Cara Dune and Bo-Katan spinoff. There's no sources to say that. So anybody who is saying it was going to be anything other than just the title of the movie, or TV show rather, is just blowing smoke up people's butts for what? Clicks, views, false hope? I don't know. That's my biggest problem with all these Star Wars rumors, is that they like to sell a lot of people false hope that these franchises are going to magically fix themselves, right? If you can fix one franchise, then we can fix all of them. Maybe we can't. Maybe they're just going to go away after a while, right? These might be our new classic mythologies, and these might be our new Herculean sort of mythological characters. But they're not these timeless, iconic things like a Hercules anymore. These are commodities to be marketed, sold, merchandised, and then move on to the next thing. These aren't these iconic, amazing, and it hasn't been that way for a very long time. People aren't out there trying to tell stories. They're out there trying, how can we market? How can we get the biggest audience for the smallest amount of dollars and effort? How can we get the most Twitter impressions? How can we get the most likes? How can we get the most views and the most buzz on the internet for these things? And I think that's probably why they let so many people run with these Kathleen Kennedy is fired rumors. When, to be perfectly honest, doesn't make a lick of difference. You've already got Dave Filoni, Momita Sengupta doing her job for her. So you got two people at least doing her job for her. Hasn't really helped anything this past year, has it? Has it? I mean, you got Ahsoka coming into The Mandalorian. You got Unky Luke taking Baby Yoda and giving him uppies and stuff. What does it fix, though? I don't think it's going to fix anything. And I don't think retconning or anything is going to... You can't unbreak a heart. Once it's broken, you can't fix something that's already this far beyond. Same goes with Star Trek. Doubly so for that. I am Mecha Random 42, and I will see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
Ray Skywalker.
Fucking hate Star Wars!